When something valuable goes missing, they send you. Your phone vibrates at 3:12 a.m. No name, no history, just coordinates. A second message appears. $4.7 million. Gone. You stare at the screen. Then the final line arrives. 48 hours. No threats, no explanation, because none is needed. You already know what happens if you fail. You don't look for lost things. You retrieve what powerful people can't afford to lose. And tonight, something very expensive disappeared. Level 1, the finder. You start small. A bag. That's all they tell you. Black, soft shell, taken during a transfer. No police report, no witnesses, just a location and a time window. In the real world, low-level recovery work often relies on contacts, not force. Street information travels faster than official channels ever could. So you ask the right questions, not loudly, not directly. A name surfaces, then another. Within hours, you're standing outside a cramped apartment. Inside, someone is breathing too fast. You knock once, silence, then movement. The door opens just enough for fear to leak out. You don't raise your voice, you don't need to. The bag is returned within minutes. No fight, no drama, because this was never about the bag. It was about the message. And now people know your name. Level 2, the collector. Now it's money, not stolen, not exactly, just missing. In underground economies, debt recovery doesn't wait months. It happens fast, quietly, efficiently. You sit across from a man who won't meet your eyes. He talks too much. That's always the first sign. I was set up. It wasn't my fault. I can fix this. You've heard it all before. The numbers don't change. The timeline doesn't move. He slides a partial payment across the table. It's not enough. You don't threaten him. You don't need to. You just remind him who sent you. His hands start shaking. You walk out with the full amount and a realization. This isn't about fairness. It's about control. Level 3, the tracker. Now they run and you follow. Real world criminal networks rely on burner phones, false names, and temporary safe locations. But patterns always exist. You trace signals, not just digital and behavioral. A purchase here, a call there, a mistake hidden in routine. You follow it across cities. Hours turn into days, then the pattern breaks. They know. Your target disappears completely. No signals, no contacts. That's when it becomes a race, because now they're not hiding. They're escaping. And if they vanish, you don't just lose the asset. You lose your value. Level 4, the interceptor. You catch them in motion. That's the rule. Interceptions happen in transit. Highways, borders, terminals. Moments where control is weakest. You spot the courier before they see you. Nervous. Moving fast. Too aware of their surroundings. You move closer. Timing matters more than speed. The exchange is quick. No scene, no noise, just a bag. Switching hands. You open it later, expecting cash. Instead, you find data, encrypted drives, documents, names. Real-world operations often revolve around information, not money, because information is leverage. You weren't retrieving money, you were retrieving power, and now you're holding it. Level 5, the extractor. This time, it's a person, a former insider, gone silent. In real operations, high-value individuals are often more important than assets, because they carry knowledge no device can store. You find them hiding. Different name, different life. They see you and freeze. I'm not going back. Their voice cracks. You weren't expecting that. This wasn't supposed to be emotional. You were sent to recover them, not convince them, but they step back. Fear in their eyes. Not a you of what's waiting if they return. And for the first time, you hesitate, because this isn't recovery. This is removal. Level 6, the negotiator. You sit at a table you weren't meant to see. Across from people who don't lose. Real-world high-level recoveries often involve negotiation, not confrontation, because conflict is expensive. Silence fills the room. Then the offer comes, not money, freedom, a way out. All you have to do is switch sides. Walk away from your client. Deliver the asset somewhere else. No one would know, except you. You feel it. That shift, that moment where everything could change, your entire life balanced on a single decision. And for the first time, you don't answer immediately.
Level 7, the cleaner. Something went wrong. It always does. Real operations include cleanup phases, removing traces, correcting mistakes, closing loops. You return to a location you recognize too well. This was your job, your operation, and now you're erasing it. You remove traces, digital, physical, behavioral, anything that proves it happened, even the parts you didn't plan, especially those, because in this world, mistakes don't exist if no one remembers them. Level 8, the ghost retriever. Now you don't exist, no records, no identity. In reality, top-level operatives often operate through layers, proxies, aliases, deniable connections. You've become one of those layers. You move through systems without leaving marks. No direct contact, no visible presence, assets return without explanation. Problems disappear without cause. Even your clients don't fully see you anymore. And that's the point, because the less they know about you, the safer they feel, but also the less control they have. You've become untouchable, even to them. Level 9, the liability. Then something changes. A job feels wrong, too quiet, too clean. In high-risk networks, anyone with too much knowledge becomes a risk. That's not theory, that's pattern. You check the details again, the location, the timing, the target, and then it hits you. It's familiar because it's yours. The assignment is you. Level 10, the final recovery. Now you run, but you think differently now. You know the system, every pattern, every method, every weakness. You erase yourself before they can. Move faster. Think ahead. But they trained you, which means they think like you too. This isn't a chase. It's a mirror. Every move you make, they expect. Every step ahead, they're already there. So you do the only thing they won't predict. You disappear completely, not hiding, not running, becoming something untraceable even to yourself, because the only way out is to recover yourself. Your phone vibrates. 3:12 a.m. Unknown number. You stare at it longer this time. A new message appears. Coordinates. A number. Asset missing. Somewhere. Someone just lost something valuable. And somewhere else. Someone is about to be chosen to recover it. Maybe they'll hesitate. Maybe they won't. But eventually, they'll understand the same truth you did. Nothing is ever really lost. It's just waiting for someone like you to find it.